Hey guys, it's JJ again at the Humane Society of Greater Dayton, and as you can see, we are not at the shelter. We took another field trip for another fun video, and today we are at MeowZa Cat Boutique. A lot of you may not realize, but we actually have an off-site cat adoption center right inside the Dayton Mall. It's been around since 2008, and they have done over 5,000 cat and kitten adoptions at just this one facility. It's very unique in the fact that it is run solely by passionate volunteers, and we're going to meet a few of them today, and we're going to check out MeowZa. So come on in with me and let's check it out.
So the MeowZa Cat Boutique is a really wonderful cat adoption location at the Dayton Mall. It's down in the JCPenney courtyard. We started it back in 2008, 2009. The reason we started it was because we had so many wonderful offsite adoption partners that were helping us find homes for cats, and we adopt a lot of cats here at the Humane Society every year, and we're looking for forever homes. And we said, gosh, why can't we just start our own location as well as working with our partners? And so the idea kind of was born at that time. We wanted it to possibly be run by volunteers, maybe by staff at the time. And we came up with some creative names and finally launched the MeowZa Cat Boutique. Since then, we've adopted thousands and thousands of cats at that store, and we've sold lots of cat merchandise. The concept was to not only have cats for adoption that needed homes, but also to sell cat-related merchandise and things related to cats at the store, and really make it a fun cat location. And we've done a great job, and we have amazing volunteers right now who are working there, helping cats find forever homes. They love on them. They help clients that are coming in the stores and customers with finding products and merchandise that might be cat related. People come in usually because they see a cat that they're interested in, but the kittens, cats, and staff there are just amazing, and we're grateful.
So I am a retired nurse, and I worked for 35 years, and I was just at the point where I was had free time, and I've been looking around. I actually foster for the Humane Society, so I've been very aware of this place because sometimes my kittens would come here. And so I have just enjoyed just looking for a place to spend some time, and I found this place and I love it. Here at the mall, we get a lot of people that are just walking through and looking at the cats. And so I always ask them, oh, are you a cat person? Because if you would want to, you could come hang out with me. And I always just tell them the pluses. You get to, help to earn some trust with these cats and just socialize them and just hang out with them, and it's fun. I go home always feeling good, and with a lot of the adult cats, you just feel for them, you know what I mean? You don't know where they've been, and now they're here in a cage, and so it's just trying to work with them, and just, when you get somebody who suddenly lets you hold them and that hasn't let you hold them, or they want to sit on your lap when, we take them into the bonding room, and I just enjoy that. I come in the morning and, I look at all the cats and see who I have, and then I get out the stuff and I scoop the litter and I feed them and get them kind of all set up for the day. Intermittently, I'm putting a cat into the bonding room so they can play around, and then I'm stopping by to swat some toys with them and keep them, trying to get them moving around, and, then just sweeping the floor and mopping the floor. Working here it's not like a job, but it's just, you just go home feeling really good about yourself. And if you just want to be around cats, so many people say, oh, I can't because my husband's allergic, and I'm just like, then come and play here. You can have your time with the cats and then go home, and
It's a win-win.
Yeah, it is. It's fun.
This is the best place, I think. It's the neatest place. It has beautiful cats, and we have wonderful volunteers. It's just lovely. Our It's great to see so many cats come and get home so fast. The cats, you can tell, they eat up the attention and they love to be loved. And I'm a big cat lover, have been my whole life. And I have 6 at home myself. So I love to come in here and help those that, you know, are less fortunate and need a home, like all of mine were orphans. The kittens are just adorable, and when it's kitten time and there's so many kittens here, I just go nuts because I just want to take them all home. They all have different personalities, and it makes it fun because they're all different. Yeah. And you get to see a different one all the time. Come and reach out to the shelter and get your training and come on out and join us, because it's never a dull moment.
I started here probably 5 or 6 years ago. My husband and I would walk the mall, and I had noticed the cats. I have never had a cat, never knew anybody who had a cat, know nothing about them. And it was at the time of my life when my career was done and over with, and I wanted to do something that I didn't know anything about. So I would come in there and look at all the kitties, and I would tell, her name was Lori, was the manager at that time, and eventually she said to me, "Hey, if you're in here every day, why don't you volunteer?" So she gave me all the information, went home, and I had to think about it. And that's how it started. I just like this place. It's very relaxed. The kitties come first, and everybody kind of goes that way. Mm-hmm. And that's why I like it. It's very nice. We're here in an open area. Mm-hmm. So you see people, you take care of kitties, you get to talk to people, and it's always been nice for me. Comfortable. I'm the head cleaner. I will basically take care of the kitties and their cages. Everything gets cleaned. The bowls, their beds, the litter box. I keep track of the shelf covers and make sure when they start to look tacky, I make sure those get covered. If they need a clean bed, if it needs to be vacuumed, I mean the whole thing. I can also sometimes see something that might not be right with the kitty, and I'll say, Sally, come over here and look at this. So that works very well. I see what other people may not be in the position to see. Come down, we're in the mall, and check it out. Take a look.
We have a blast. It's so much fun to work here, you know, and we get some real interesting customers. We get some challenges at times. We get some challenging cats at times, but we're all here for the same reason. We want these babies to go home because we know how happy they would be in a forever home, especially, you know, people sometimes look at the cages and go, oh, those poor cats and stuff. I don't know about you, but it's a lot better being here, roof over your head, food in your bowl. They know they're safe and secure once they realize where they are. It's still not the freedom of being in somebody's home, though. So that's our goal, and that's what we're happy about when we have all sorts of adoptions.
And speaking of adoptions, you're standing beside a very significant number there.
Yes.
You want to highlight that?
Yeah. We're at 5,738. That's been since we've been open. Since we've been open in 2008, we were at a different location. So we're, last year we had 542, 47. We had a lot of adoptions last year. So our goal is to keep that up, of course. We try to sell stuff that the pet stores don't sell. And some of the things that they sell that we sell, our prices are like significantly less. There's maybe 1 or 2 things that are closed, but like carriers like that. And we have stuff that you can't get, like the catnip critters, our #1 selling toy for over 10 years. They're handmade in Ecuador. They're hand knitted. Truly, we do. You know, any cat in this store ever. Hi, here's a toy. Ho hum, ho hum. Oh my God! And they start going insane. They love them. They love them. So, I was telling the girls earlier, we sold 282 of these just in the month of December. People were coming in and buying 15 and 20. We're the only place in town that sells them. And they are fabulous toys. We love new volunteers. We do our own training here after you do the basic Humane Society training. You go to the website, you know, the Humane Society website, you click on volunteer, and you look at that and, you know, put your number, you know, name and stuff in. There are a couple things now, it's a lot easier. You can do stuff online, pretty much the training for the Humane Society, and then I'm contacted and I do a 2-hour training introductory type thing, and then we schedule people to work with somebody, either me or one of the other, you know, volunteers that like works in the morning, and when we're not open, works in the morning and helps, you know, give people an idea about it. Different shifts have different tasks. In the morning we sweep and mop the floor, always move everything down and mop the floor, and then move everything back and do that, you know. Keep the cages clean, which is like cleaning the litter box. So if somebody goes to the bathroom, we try to clean the litter box as soon as we can, because you don't want any interesting aroma or anything to like, oh, look at that. You don't want that. We make sure we feed and give them water and all that, especially before we close at night. And then of course, if we have customers, somebody needs to like wait on the customer. They'll, you know, have questions about animals, I mean, you know, cats in general, you know, and what do I do and all that. And most of us here are familiar enough with cats that we know the answers. If not, we know, hi, is this a shelter? This is Sally. I'm not sure about this. You know, ever since we moved to this location, our success rate with adoptions and people coming in to meet the cats has been exponentially better. I mean, it's, you know, we're right at a crossroads at the mall, so people that are looking for the store next door come right here and screech to a halt. Let's go in and check it out. We get a bunch of adoptions that are people that are just walking by.
People who work at MeowZa and our staff, all of our volunteers love animals in general. The MeowZa Cat Boutique happens to focus on cats, even though cats are just part of our mission. The MeowZa Cat Boutique is adopting hundreds of cats a year. And for that reason, they're helping us with decreasing cat overpopulation. We're finding forever homes for cats. We're spaying and neutering cats to also end pet overpopulation. But when we find a home for a cat, it's a forever home, and we're decreasing the cat populations that way.